I don't think so. I would say that it was built artificially billions of years ago. Let's go step by step in order to better understand the origin of the moon. Scientifically, we already know that there is no geological comparability between the Earth and the moon. I will give you some examples. The planet Jupiter is 150 times bigger than Earth, and its biggest moon is less than half the size of our moon. This means that our moon has a disproportionate size to a natural satellite. After the first steps on the moon, the Americans found plutonium, uranium, and radioactive material on the moon. They have found that the moon is not what seems and not supposed to be here. Few years later, after being packed by a meteorite, the moon started shaking for 3 hours, which means that the moon is hollow. There is no nucleus, there is no electromagnetic structure like we have on Earth. There is also a problem of proportionality in terms of width and depth from the craters of the moon. In other words, the craters of the moon were not caused by meteorite impact. Many of them seems to have been intentionally created. I have even more spiritual information about the moon than this. Around 5 billion years ago, our solar system had three suns. One of them was Herculobus, and at the time our sun was young. So what happened? After getting involved in the Orion War, our solar system was partially destroyed by bombs of quark, and Herculobus became a wandering star. So the moon used to belong to this old solar system, and it was an artificially created base, a center of research for stellar projects. It was put into the Earth's orbit around 10,000 years ago during the passage of Herculobus in our solar system. So the placement of the moon in our orbit was the main reason for the biblical flood, because at the time of the passage of Herculobus, the planet Nibiru passed between Mars and Earth, pushing the moon from Jupiter's orbit in our direction. When the moon entered into the Earth's orbit, it destroyed the Earth's water layer, causing 800 meters tsunami covering the planet and causing 14 days of rain. After the installment of the frequency barrier on Earth, the extraterrestrials who created Homo sapiens moved themselves to an etherical dimensional level in the moon. After time, they made an alliance with the Draconians from Hegel, and basically they have used the moon as an electro-frequency manipulator to keep mankind reincarnating over and over again, unaware of their cosmic origin. Have you watched the movie Jupiter Ascending? What we have here is a very similar situation. Mankind has been fooled by beings who feed off of our own energy to survive. So basically, we have two choices here. We can work hard to achieve our personal enlightenment and leave the planet Earth back home, or we can remain trapped reincarnating here indefinitely.